Now, to close out this event, we are going to bring you Disney Infinity. We think it's the perfect crescendo for our day because, as we discussed earlier, it's not only the most ambitious creative initiative we've ever undertaken in this division, it's also a project that captures Disney magic and innovation and takes it to an entirely new level. We're going to share a lot of information right now about Disney Infinity, and once you see this product, I think you will agree it lives up to the pioneering heritage of this great company. I think John Lasseter said it almost that well when he said how exciting it is to have this inventive platform Infinity, where the most fun thing in the game is for kids to be creative and to build. So okay, before we dive into the details of the game, I want to share a bit about the backstory behind Disney Infinity. When we started this process, we wanted to push ourselves to the max and do something that had never been done before, something that only Disney could do, something that would delight Disney fans of any age, and something that would improve with and stand the test of time. We set out to empower you to take control and expand existing Disney and Pixar worlds. But then we took it one step further by allowing you to bring characters you love into one world where they play together. We wanted to capture that pure sense of freedom and joy when a child, or the child in all of us, plays with their physical toys on the bedroom floor, bounded only by their own creativity and storytelling. Just like Andy from Toy Story. To do this, we would need to create a world without limits, where the answer to the question, can I do that, is simply yes. Today we want to show you this world and how it came to life. We have several new announcements today, including a lot of reveals that no one outside the company has ever seen. But for that, I'd like to invite two of the real design and development heroes to the stage. Please welcome John Blackburn, who is Vice President and General Manager of Avalanche, the game studio behind Disney Infinity, and John Vignocchi, the game's executive producer.
I can't even believe how many people here. We've been working on this for like 3 years. We've been waiting to show everybody all this stuff that we've been making.
Yeah, we actually took a bet whether or not this arena was going to be full, and it looks like it's pretty full.
I was betting. All right,
thanks to you guys.
Seriously. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. We've got a lot of cool stuff here to show you today. We're going to have John walk you through some of the early stuff that's pretty simple, and then we're going to get into a lot of cool new content.
Yeah, so for those of you guys that don't know what Infinity is, hopefully that's not a lot of you, but so a week from today, starter pack goes out. Can you believe it? Yeah. Starter pack is out. Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii U, DS. Captain Jack Sparrow, Sully, and Mr. Incredible will be available inside of that starter pack. You're also going to get a playset piece, which gives you access to their 3 worlds. Now, kind of like in Tron, you're going to take one of these figures and put them down on the Infinity base, and that's going to bring the character into the digital world of Infinity. Now, that starter set comes with the Pirates of the Caribbean playset, Monsters University, and Incredibles. And the one key thing is that these are open world games. These aren't linear dungeon crawlers. These are true open world games where you can go wherever you want to. It's totally up to you how you play. Now what's fun is that there's a ton of content inside of these that you can then bring together inside of the toy box mode. And the toy box mode is so much fun because for the first time ever, you guys get to be the Disney storytellers.
So what we want to do first is go through a few of the different play sets that we've already announced right now. So we're going to start off with Monsters. So one of the coolest things about this job that we all really enjoy on the development team is we get to work with some of the best storytellers in and across the Disney company. We get to go in, work with them, create stories that actually add to the world, that enhance this and show you a little bit more about what each one of those worlds is like. So particularly within Monsters, we were able to work with Dan Scanlon and Kelsey. We went in, took a little slice out of the film where there's Archie, the mascot from Fear Tech, exploded that into a whole new situation where there's a rivalry between these 2 schools and allowed you to go ahead and play through that and play as your favorite scarers within the Monsters world.
So just like Monsters University, the Pirates of the Caribbean playset also features a brand new original story starring Captain Jack Sparrow, Barbossa, and Davy Jones. Now, these three guys are out sailing the Caribbean looking for what's called the Kraken's Bane, which is an actual toy you'll be able to install on your ship to control and summon the Kraken whenever you want to.
So, the next piece then is Incredibles. Now, Incredibles is one that was near and dear to my own heart. I've been wanting this for a long time. I love this movie, but I really love it because of the gameplay that it brings to this. We have a great combat system that we've been able to put in here. You are a superhero inside of Metroville. From a story perspective, we're able to create a new, kind of slightly different ending to the story to where you get to go through and defeat Syndrome. Now, the thing that's cool about this is we were able to go back in the archive, and if any of you have actually seen on the DVD at the end of it where there's all of these backstories and there's these cool villains that the film team came up with, we're able to bring a few of those villains to life and let you defeat those guys too.
It's awesome. Yeah. And it's, to John's point, I mean, that's one of the things that we're trying to do with Infinity is expand the fiction, expand the stories. And we've actually done that also with, if you roll the next slide, the Lone Ranger playset. So this is a brand new adventure. There are some Lone Ranger fans and they're great. Brand new adventure starring Lone Ranger and Tonto, and it's a total blast because you've got horses and you've got trains and it's set in the Old West. I mean, who didn't dress up as a cowboy growing up? Now you can have a brand new adventure with these great characters inside of the Lone Ranger playset.
So the last place that we've already announced that I'm going to go over is Cars. Now in Cars, we've got all the gang, got Disney fans, from both the first film and the second film. We take all of our friends from the international scene, we invite them back into Radiator Springs, we create new racetracks, we put in a whole new stunt system for this one. So when you're expanding the story here, it's how do you get all those people in so that you can defeat Chick Hicks as well as Francesco Brinley.
So enough talk, why don't we take a look at the playsets right now. We've announced 5 playsets. The 5 playsets that you've seen right there are available at launch. But today, of course, because it's D23, we have to do something special for you guys. So I think we are finally ready to reveal the 6th playset. Mr. Blackburn,
I'd like to do the honor to announce Toy Story, everybody. You know, this is the playset that started it all for us. We did the Toy Box mode in Toy Story 3, the game, and we started off with doing that in Woody's Roundup. So this time around, we're going to go to space, and we're going to go to Buzz Lightyear's world, where you can actually play as Buzz, Woody, or Jessie in an adventure where you help the aliens repopulate a new planet.
let's take a look.
frozen, perhaps I will be chosen.
Another win for Buzz Lightyear. Really? Oh, Jesse saw that.
So it's totally awesome to be able to reveal the Toy Story playset to you guys today. But we want to take a minute to talk a little bit now about the Toy Box mode, where you're going to be using your own creativity to create your own Disney stories. One of the fun things is that, you know, as kids growing up, we made up the stories. If you remember when we would play with our toys, and we used our imagination and would always tell these amazing, wild things that happen. And now with the Toy Box mode inside of Disney Infinity, you can do that. So John and I actually put together a few clips of things that we did together.
So that's usually how we start out kind of playing our Toy Box sessions, is we go through and say, hey, what do we want to try to do today? Can we go in and do that? So, you know, just a while back, we went through and came up with, hey, how about if we just go through, make a world where we can have a simple race?
But then, all of a sudden, Buzz Lightyear stole Mickey's jalopy, and this turned into a huge cops and robbers adventure.
That's one of the fun things about this, is things kind of change when we go through and start playing.
So then for the next one, it was all about maybe doing a duel with the Lone Ranger. And so I picked the Lone Ranger, grabbed the goo gun, but suddenly...
But I brought in Sully on Tantor, and then we made it into a joust instead, because that's not the game. So, with that said though, Toy Box isn't always about combat. Sometimes we'll get our and so, maybe you can do that if you'd like to as well. John?
Then, you know, we're guys, right? We like cars. We thought it might be fun to do kind of a monster truck rally, right? So we made her nice and big and put some monster truck tires on them.
But jumping over buses is so lame that we had to actually take it up a notch, and we went with lava and flaming hoops in this one, so just to make sure that was really cool.
So those are just some of the things that we've done inside the Toy Box, and you can play multiplayer online up to 4 players inside the Toy Box and collaboratively build together if you want to. We're going to show you a quick video now of some of the new creations that have come up inside of the Toy Box mode. So what we've got here is we're showing the editor in the Toy Box. The editor is something that we thought needed to be really simple, but we wanted to give that creative power to everybody, so we knew that it had to be extremely powerful. We've literally got thousands of pieces in here that you can put together and make your own worlds. We wanted this to be easy so that it could be really expressive when you were building this. And the cool thing about it from our perspective is you can build things in a lot of different games. A lot of games you can build, simple worlds. You build a lot of houses. With Disney, we wanted to bring the magic, so we put castles. Now, as someone that's been working on this game for quite some time and in desperate need of vacation, I've been daydreaming inside the Toy Box and thinking about the perfect beach getaway. So what you're seeing right here is the Toy Box that I was building, where I was putting down a fun pirate ship to play on and decorating the world so I could actually go on kind of a little bit of a virtual vacation.
So what you're seeing here then is we also think about technology when we look at this. So when I think technology in the Toy Box, I start thinking about these Toy Story and space pieces. So I went ahead and started to build my own version of Tomorrowland that I thought would be pretty cool.
But I think what it really needed was the Matterhorn and a water slide, and then I thought it might be fun if we actually used our imagination to extend the ride with different ride pieces.
So then you say, what happens when you take all those things together? Storytelling, creativity, and technology. Take all those worlds and put those together, and I hope you might recognize what we built here. This is where all those things come together in Disney, and we built our very own version of Disneyland in this. So.
We are happy to announce that our version of Disneyland, the Toy Box, will be available for download at launch. Let's take a quick look at some Toy Box montage, please.
So, as you know, D23 is the place to get the inside scoop on all the cool things in Disney.
Now, we've already shown you the new Toy Story in Space playset, and we've showed you that you're going to be able to download a custom toy box version of Disneyland at launch. But there is one thing I think most of you want to hear about, and it's what are some of these new characters that are coming to Infinity? Mr. Blackbird, would you take the honors on introducing?
So here we go. He's original Scarer. He's the Pumpkin King himself, coming out just in time.
We had a lot of requests. Exactly, where are the princesses? Welcome the Prince Disney Princess to join the Infinity platform. You're welcome.
So I've also heard a lot of things about, and how could we make a video game about characters from Disney without doing the ones that starred in their own movies? So, ladies and gentlemen,
and from the Disney Channel,
all right, and then the last characters that John and I are going to be announcing here today from Walt Disney Animation Studios' upcoming holiday release, Frozen. We've got Princesses Anna and Elsa.
And so there you have it, the latest characters that are coming to the Infinity platform.
So, go ahead and take a quick look at these guys in action. Let's start with the video.
Thank you guys so much. We are so excited about these characters, and we hope you're excited as well. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Okay.
So with a product that's this great, we want to make sure it reaches as many people as possible. And we know that you all want to access Infinity from a broad range of smart, interactive devices. Today we want to share a sneak peek at some of Disney Infinity on mobile. Now we're going to have two separate apps available for Disney fans. The first is called Action, and will be a free app that allows you to interact with Disney Infinity characters in a really fun way. So let's take a quick look at some examples. Now, I think you guys have gotten to know John Vignacchi here a little bit over the last half hour or so. You can see that he sort of fashions himself, I would say, as a bit of a tough guy. So earlier today, when we were rehearsing, I wanted to kind of take a little shot with my own phone. And I created my own action video, just proving how really tough or not tough he is. Let's take a look at what I shot.
Number one scare is at D23, this guy.
What do you have to say about that?
So I got him back though. Pleasance was off doing one of his big executive phone calls, so I snuck up on him backstage. Let's take a look at what I got.
Time to make a few things happen. Watch it!
don't quite know where to go. I actually missed that being done. I guess the combination of Jack Sparrow and John Vignacchi is one definitely to avoid. Anyhow, Disney Infinity Action will be available in the App Store next week. We will, thank you. We will also offer a tablet app that allows you to create, play, and edit your Disney Infinity toy boxes while you're on the go or away from the big screen. We will provide more information about this app on Tuesday when we officially announce it, but rest assured it will be fully connected with the console experience and also with our physical toys sold at retail. Now we have one more thing we want to show you that has never been seen outside the company, the introduction to Disney Infinity. Now we've told you all about Infinity quite a bit in the last bit of time, and you understand now what we know. You're insiders. You understand how it works, you see the potential, and you know what we know. But imagine for a moment that you don't know anything about the game, and you need to understand what this is all about in just a few short minutes. That is our challenge with the first user experience, and it is the mission for this game's introduction. Introductions are always key in games. They teach the basics, and they set the tone right out of the gate. But in the case of Disney Infinity, this vast new world, it's particularly important as we need to teach players the basic controls and logistics, but also convey an appropriate sense of expansiveness, possibility, and magic that you all have now experienced. There was only one way we could think to achieve this. We had to make you, the guest, the spark of imagination in the game. Let's take a look at the introduction to Disney Infinity. And please note, what you will see is actually a playable experience. You start as a spark of imagination and evolve into a translucent figure that then encounters and transforms into the many of your favorite Disney and Pixar characters that guide you along the way. This is about 7 minutes long, but we think you're going to love it. You can please roll the video.
Every great idea begins with a spark of imagination. Over time, with care and a sense of adventure, it begins to grow until it's so bright that it can't be contained. And imagination becomes reality. Imagination can take you anywhere. But you have to take the first step. As you use your imagination, it can be the gateway to new discoveries, and will grow into the shapes who you are. It can even influence those around you. Kinds of adventures we can have by using a little imagination.
Hello! Greetings, my friend. It is I, Jack, the Pumpkin King.
Oh, this place is so beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Not only can we meet new friends, but we can visit new places. change of scene. Mike, Sully, wait up! Well, hi there! Avast! A pirate shipwreck ripe for plundering! Other orders be coming now from Captain Jack Sparrow. He's in need of a crew to get that ship seaworthy. Come on, let's help. Let's get aboard and take her from Davy Jones. What'd be the best way of getting there? It's in our imagination, says I. Metroville, home of the Incredibles. Uh-oh, it looks like this town's in need of a hero. You better let him in. Come on.
Oh yeah, it's showtime.
Here comes another one. Take care of him. Over here. You with me? Starting line. All right. I'm ready to race. Nothing a little imagination can't solve! Careful! Look out! Surf bots! It's gonna take a whole team to get rid of these guys. Woohoo! We did it! And there's nobody better than Mickey to show us our next adventure.
Now, we have one more character to announce today, and it's the leader of the pack. If you haven't heard the rumors, you probably caught some of this in the introduction, but today, we are happy to announce at the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. It is in the game. We are thrilled to debut Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey here at D23, and he will be available at retail in January.
We want to thank all of our talented cast members. But more importantly, we want to thank all of you.
Just the presence of the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey is making me think that there just might be one more thing. And the fact is, it is true. I said earlier that Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey game, the game piece, will be available publicly in January. But that is unless you are an ultimate Disney fan and sitting in this arena right now. Receive a Mickey game piece on your way out, and after you get your figure, please stop by the Disney Interactive booth and try him out in game. Thank you very much.